Hello and welcome back. Well, today I was going to do something completely different. I was going to have put up the new blind in my bedroom, and then I was going to put up the curtains in there and show you that it was finally nearly finished. And then I had a bit of a fight with the blind, and the blind won. So I'm doing something different. If you're new to my channel, I'm Deirdre, and this is not unusual. I usually make up my mind about 10 minutes before I start to film, but today I was all organised. It was all sweet, and it would have been if I hadn't had that little fight with the blind and broken a drill bit and, just small stuff, but enough to make me decide that Karma was telling me it was not the day for putting up a blind. Okay, and my normal run of luck with IKEA was just having a small, don't get too uppity moment. So instead of that, I'm going to clean out the laundry, which is really horrible. It's small, it's so tiny, you can barely turn around in there, sort of go in and then come back out again, sort of like a horse going into a float and then having to come back out. But it's got to be done. I've got to sort out what's in there, what I want to be in there, what I need to store there, what I don't need to store there, how I want to store it. And then in a future one, so this will be part one because it'll be the cleaning out bit, in a future one I can put up some new shelves and show you how, I've decided to deal with any issues that arise right now when we go in there and sort of start pulling stuff out. It's not that I need to store a lot, I don't, but I know what's in there. There's painting stuff in there, there's gardening, my gardening tools are in there. Not that I need a lot, but I need some for my little balcony garden. And, things, all the cleaning materials are in there, bar a few which are in the utility cupboard, which is a story for another day. And yeah, I just want it to work. It sort of works, but it could be better. So let's go in there. I'll show you what it's like, and we'll do a quick tidy up and see what it is I need to get in order to get organised. So the laundry's here along with the other utility sort of rooms, and you've been in here before and it's not pretty. This is what it's looking like at the moment. I mean, it's functional, it works. Look, the washing machine fits. Remember, I had to get a new one because my old one didn't fit. The door of it is of course open because it's a front loader, and that's what you do. You leave the doors open so they don't go stinky and mouldy. But there's this. Can you still see? It's this pile. So what I think I'll do, because it's a bit non-functional at the moment, being able to get in here even, I think I'll take everything off here and put it out in the hallway and sort of sort out what really is there. Now, the other thing I have to deal with is this. I can't change that. It's the instant gas heater with the most, what should we call it, creative plumbing that I've seen. And what I think I'll do is, see, that's sort of like a doorway into it. I think I'm going to get something like a piece of acrylic that I can layer down to about here, at least hide the worst of it, not get in the way of putting laundry, that's my waiting to be washed sort of pile. So I don't want to get in the way of that, but I need something that covers it up because, man, that's ugly. I find that incredibly offensive. I know, precious am I? I know. But that's the thing, I think that laundry should be at least marginally pretty. If for no other reason, then alright, I don't spend a lot of time in mine now, but an awful lot of people do, and they're mostly women, and I'm horrified at the number that's stuck in garages and basements, unfinished rooms, and you think, hang on a minute, I spend a lot of time doing washing and keeping all the family things clean and fresh. This deserves at least an attractive space to work in. So for me, I will make this as attractive as I can. Let me see what's in here. Well, it's looking better already. I've left those there, and I've left the things up there. Actually, I won't. I'll pull those down because that underneath one is cleaning cloths. These are those little bags that you put lingerie, well, not even just lingerie, but anything that's smaller in your washing machine. You zip it into one of those, mesh bag, and keeps clean. But that can come down. Down here I've just got some cleaning things, but isn't that horrible? I hate going in there. So something's got to happen in there in order to make that a useful space. I don't want to give away all that wonderful space. That's the locking mechanism for the washing machine if I want to move it at any point. So I want to do something in there that makes it sort of usable, because right now it's not. I'll show you what's around the corner. All of that was somehow fitting in that tiny space. And I know it's nuts, isn't it? This is my thing for cleaning up high, the cornices. It's a bit grubby, isn't it? That's my fluffy static duster, which I have taped onto a little metal rod so I can clean up high by just walking around and cleaning any cobwebs that appear. But look at this. You see, no wonder I couldn't get in there properly. So what to do with all of this? Well, I think the first place to start is to say I need to do a quick sort through these things and put the things that belong with painting into the painting area in the home office cupboard, the study that I did last week, and that way they're out of the way. The paint things, however, I want them to stay in the laundry because, you know, it's a tiled floor, it's easier to clean up a spill, I don't want anything getting on the carpet, and so that's something to you know, think about. This big blue tub I think can go. I simply don't need anything that big. I mean, I just don't have the space for it. And I'm sure I can fit whatever I need to into that plastic tub that the paint is currently sitting in, and sort that out. I can go through my cleaning caddy, which is this blue one, and I'm sure there are things I can get rid of there. I have far too many cleaning cloths. There are piles of them everywhere. And that's more paint things that will go in there, and that's Floetrol, which can stay with the liquid paint. It's not actually paint, but close to. And then this is my little gardening pile here, and that does need to, I do need to find a home for that. That, for example, is sea salt, which is a really good way to feed the soil so that the roots of the plants are happy. So I do need to find a place for that, and that's one of the puzzle areas at the moment. So I'm going to sort these into categories, get rid of some things, and put away, initially at least, some of the painting things. Let's get to it. Okay, I'm sort of halfway there. I've just got to go through all of the cleaning cloths, and I'll divide them into ones that need to go out, ones that can be used in the car, and, you know, for cleaning the car, and they'll go down into the little storage area that I have downstairs, and I mean little, and I've got to sort out what's in my little cleaning caddy, which really isn't much. It's some baby wipes, which I use for sort of quick, I know, it's my one ecological boo-boo. I just use them for quick wipes down, wipe down if, somebody's coming in the door. I know, it's an old hangover. I can get rid of those. Well, I won't get rid of them, but I'll use them up. So, yeah, I'll have a look at those. Okay, I'll go through this. Look, this is what's going out so far. I don't know about that plastic. Yes, that plastic tub can go out as well, but that's all rubbish at the moment. So I have got rid of quite a few things. That doesn't go out. That lives in the laundry tub itself, and it's for doing small hand wash things, which I have some at the moment. Some, the woolens, things like that. And already it's so much more civilised in here. So I just have one little shelf full of some paint. I've put my gardening caddy down there, which needs to be taken outside on a sunny day and given a really good scrub, and all my tools need to be given a good, clean up. And then, because it's a great little thing, I got it years ago as a Mother's Day gift. It was wonderful. And it's lasted so well, but it desperately needs a really good clean, which it will get on a nice sunny day, though I'm not doing it inside, just make a mess. And then I've got these two areas here where I'll put my cleaning caddy and the cloth so that they're quick and easy to grab. So I'm quite happy with that. At the moment it's coming along well. And here we go. This is stage one of cleaning up the laundry. Now obviously I have to deal with that. This is fine. I reach up and grab the things that I use, my little creatures that live up on the windowsill. I think I'm going to frost that, just because it's not the prettiest view out. and it's into a nice light well, which looks lovely from other angles, but just not from that one. These are things I use for the laundry. That's hand wash. This is my go-to cleaner for most things, which is vinegar, water, and a tiny squirt of dish soap. There's a paintbrush that I discovered in my process, which had not been cleaned, but is now going to come back to normal. I don't throw away paintbrushes easily. My goodness, they are expensive, and if you look after them, you don't need to. That's some washing that needs to be done, and this is that area. So I've just got to get some of those static dusters. That's another thing I do use. I should just, but I don't want to climb up on a ladder and do it. I know, ecologically unfriendly, but like these, it's not much I use. I use very few chemicals. That's a shower cleaner, but I don't really need it because I wipe mine down. I have very set sort of cleaning routines that mean that I don't need to use chemicals for me at all, really. They're just sort of leftovers from days gone by. So the paint's down there, as I showed you before. And let me chat about the washing machine, because I have seen quite a few people talking about front loader washing machines. I'll just move the door so it is open. I don't like it to be, the only thing I don't like about them is they get musty. Mine doesn't yet, so hopefully that's okay. This is a really good machine, and I didn't go to it easily because I've always used top loaders, but once the top loader I had simply did not fit in that space, and I had to get it a smaller machine, and this was the one that seemed to be the best rated of all the ones I looked at that was a front loader that would fit. I've been really impressed with it. I did not expect to be impressed with it. I had resisted them, to be honest. It uses very little water. It uses very little laundry liquid, and it gets the clothes incredibly clean. And it also spins them so dry that they dry very, very quickly. So I've been really, really impressed. I know lots of people don't like them. I was one of them. I thought I didn't like them, but by golly, so far so good. This has turned out to be a really excellent buy. Okay, well, that's the end of part 1 of tidying up the laundry. What's going to be in part 2? Well, I'd like to have painted it, just white, of course. I'd like to make some sort of thing that hides all those terrible, sort of tangle of pipes that is less than attractive. I know I should look at it as sort of industrial art, but it doesn't do it for me. I'd like to just put frosting film on that window, and what else? Oh, and do something with the underneath area of the laundry tub, because I always sort of feel like there are spiders and creatures living under there, so it needs to be light. It needs to have some sort of little shelving system, and then it'll be a really useful area for extras and, the extra laundry liquid, the extra cleaners of any kind. I mean, well, all right, lots of white vinegar and baking soda, because that's what I use, and essential oils. Haven't been able to think about moving away from laundry liquid yet. I know there are some really good options out there, and I must investigate those. I'm not even sure if they're available in Australia, but I've seen people using these things called crystal balls, and I'm not even sure what they are. And if anybody knows about them, hey, drop me a comment. Right, I've got a bit more to do in there, but that is a really good first step. So thank you for coming along with me. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. The link is down below. You just click on it and it'll take you through to me. And if you haven't joined Instagram, you should. It's so much fun. But also, if you have that, you can just click follow, and that's easy. Then, what else? Pinterest, I'm there as well. The link is also below. And here on YouTube, obviously, and Facebook. So find me wherever you can. Give me a shout out. Say hello, and tell me what you'd like me to be doing. One of my comments the other day from one of my lovely tribe was that she wanted to see more, me using more tools. So that's definitely going to be in there. And that's a plus, I think. Thank you. Okay, I will go ahead and I will do some of those projects, because I don't want to bore you with it, and I'm no expert, but I get a lot of fun out of doing just even small projects are so much fun. I'll be back with another video on Sunday, so if you'd like to subscribe and follow along, that's here, and there are other decluttering, tidying up videos here. I hope that whatever you're doing this week, you're having a lovely time, and I will see you soon. Bye.